Welcome everyone, my name is Muhammad. Let me briefly introduce myself. I am from Saudi Arabia. I got my bachelor degree in art education from King Faisal University. Today, I would like to talk about printmaking, which is a unique part of fine art. Printmaking is considered as an art to make a print. So to make a print, the artist draws a metal, wood, or another materials to create an image. For example, we have a plate or plaque with the image on it is called the matrix. Commonly, matrices are made by cutting wooden block or incising or chemically processing metal plate. But a matrix can be almost any surface that accepts ink in the same way each time it's applied. The methods in printmaking are often combined. Each technique has its own distinctive style, which is imposed by the tools, materials, and the printing methods. There are a variety of techniques in printmaking which are divided into three major processes: relief, intaglio, and surface. So, let's talk about relief printing. A relief print is one where the image is printed from a design raised on a surface of block. To explain more clearly, the plate is made by cutting away those areas of block which you do not want to appear in the design and rolling ink to the top of the surface. The most popular examples of this style of printmaking are woodcut and lino cut, but chronograph can be also printed as relief plate. To transfer the image from the matrix, the ink is spilled off the top surface by the paper. Not much pressure is needed to transfer it to a paper. Pressure can be applied with the back of spoon or a film bait. So, let's talk about another technique of printmaking, which is the woodcut. It appeared in the 8th century in the East and in the early 15th century in the West, and is considered as the earliest known relief printing methods. In this method, the design is first either painted directly into the wood block or posted on it. Then the surface of the wood is cut away around the design. For fine details and outlines, the knife is used. Larger areas are removed with gouges. The depth of the relief depends on the design. Open areas must be cut deeper than the fine details, so that the roller will not deposit ink in these areas. Although woodcut is generally conserved in bold lines or larger areas, tonal variation can be achieved with textures, a variety of marks made with gouges, chisel, or knife. Furthermore, the printing of woodcut is a relatively simple process because it does not require great pressure. Although pressure is used even with hand rubbing or a wooden spoon can produce a good print. The ink is used to print woodcut. It must be fairly soiled and sticky so that it lays on the surface without falling into the hollows. The printing ink can be deposited on the relief roller. Japanese rice or mulberry papers are particularly suitable for woodcut because they make rich print without heavy pressure. Color woodcut. The standard procedure for making a woodcut with 2 or more colors is to cut a separate block for each color. All blocks must be the same size to assure that in the finished print, the color will appear in their proper relation to one another. The artist must consider whether he can print wet on wet or whether the print should dry before it is overprinted. Usually a second colors can be printed immediately, but a problem arises mainly with oil colors which dry more slowly than water-based color. When using oil print, the artist has to understand how variation in viscosity can affect the overprinting of colors. Printing in intaglio. An intaglio print is made when ink is poured into incised groove in a metal matrix. The plate surface is then whipped almost clean, leaving the ink on the grooves. The plate is laid on a flat etching press pad and dampened papers is placed on top. The damp papers allows the ink to be pulled out of the plate recessions. Materials and equipment. One of the most exciting aspects of printmaking is the great number of materials and pieces of equipment that you can use. You can use many different kinds of plates which can be made by metal, plastic, and other different materials such as wood, copper, and steel, where you can achieve different effects. Well, thank you so much for watching my video. Goodbye.